This will be funny.
Yeah.
Hi, Josh.
What's up, everybody?
The day after the Super Bowl,
Ugh.
and we decided we're going to come in here and drink beer. And
Drink our sorrows away.
I don't have that many sorrows.
I do.
There's some frustrations. Being a Seahawks fan, it doesn't upset me that much. Nothing was devastating yesterday,
No.
but it was annoying.
Yeah.
It was annoying seeing. I mean, who else isn't? Anyway,
I'm not a Niners fan. My whole thing was I wanted the Chiefs to lose. That was my only goal.
yeah, it's not as. It wouldn't be as satisfying as watching the Panthers lose
No.
back in whatever that was, early 2010s, mid 2010s.
Yeah.
But I did not want to see him win again.
No. No.
So yeah, we'll have to talk about a little bit of Super Bowl stuff.
Yeah. I don't want to spend too much time on the Super Bowl. I'd rather drink and talk about other shit, but we'll go into the Super Bowl. Might as well.
First thoughts, like takeaways from that Super Bowl yesterday. Both teams kind of played like shit overall, but the Niners totally dominated.
They did.
They dominated that
They did.
game. And for it to somehow end up with
Especially the first half. First half,
Yeah.
just, yeah.
lucky fucking play after lucky play. I don't know about lucky play after lucky play, but
Yeah.
it was like they dominated the whole bend don't break thing. It was like the opposite for them. They were like, they didn't really bend, and then they broke at the wrong times. They get them down to a fourth down, and then Mahomes is going to run. You got to spy on him that tries to
Yeah.
stop him behind the line of scrimmage anyway. But
Bosa did pretty good at keeping that under
Yeah.
control for most of the game. There
Yeah.
was two major ones that he got outside and he was gone.
yeah,
But
that was annoying.
oh well.
But something that really stood out to me. I don't know why I got the mouse in my hand the whole time. Something that stood out to me was how many fucking 49ers got injured without doing anything.
That
I mean, what the hell?
I felt terrible, but God, I was laughing so hard when
When
he's standing on the sideline.
when
and
Greenlaw,
Greenlaw
Yeah.
just goes, "Huh?"
yeah, he's like takes 2 steps and falls down.
Yeah,
That was-
that was rough.
I saw that. I mean, I didn't see it happen live. I saw the replay of it, and I was like, "What did he do? He just started running." That's what they do every single
Yeah.
play of their
Yeah.
lives is they start running.
Right.
How would your Achilles do whatever it did?
Was there any follow up today? On
I didn't
I didn't
look.
look either. Huh.
Yeah, like did it
Interesting.
snap? Is it just
Oh,
ruptured
dude,
or whatever?
Yeah, that's rough.
And then who else? Oh yeah, well Samuels came back in the game. But
Yeah.
he's running a route. He's not part of the play. He's just
Nope.
running a route, and his
Yeah.
hammy comes
And-
up strained.
Shit, did he come back the week before the playoff? Or was he out in the playoff game?
I don't even know. I think he was in the playoffs. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah,
He was out for a little bit before
then-
that too.
Then the DB tackling Kelsey.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that's Kelsey's a big dude. And,
I know. It was like, oh my God, that guy's shoulder is gone.
Yeah. And then Kittle, all of a sudden I see him walking in the locker room. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah. Oh well. Overall, disappointing.
Yeah. And then come on, Kelsey, you're in the Super Bowl. It's not like you lost and you're yelling at the coach. I don't know. There was
And not
follow-up
just
to that.
yelling at the coach.
Yeah.
Full on like checks the coach.
Yeah.
And he can't take a hit like that right now.
No, I mean, there might have been some sort of follow up with that. It wasn't what it looked like. I don't know, but don't be doing that,
It doesn't matter what it looked like. You don't do that shit.
especially when your future ex girlfriend is up there in the stands watching you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I think
I
that
didn't realize Blake Lively was friends with Taylor Swift.
anybody's trying to be friends with Taylor Swift right now. Do you think that?
I'd be friends with Blake Lively.
Yeah, I would too. I'd be friends with just about any female that was up in that box. They definitely didn't hit the over on number of times they showed her, right?
No, well, dude, because Travis Kelce didn't do shit in that game. That's why they didn't have anything to like. Oh, we're gonna celebrate Travis again. He didn't do shit.
Did he have 2 catches or something?
Yeah.
It was nuts. I don't know what it was.
Wasn't it into the first half? He had like 1 yard.
Yeah, I didn't know that he even touched the ball.
Yeah, he did once.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. That was just so annoying. I mean, there's some friends of ours who I really would like to have seen their reactions while it was going on because,
oh, God.
man,
to be a fly on the wall in that house.
Yeah, I'm sorry, friend.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
But
sorry, buddy. I wonder. I didn't have it in me to call him today.
Oh,
I wanted to ask, how many holes are in the wall in your basement?
Oh,
he already had one that we know the story on. What would have happened after that?
And if whatever person ends up listening to this, how bad we felt. We started a second text stream that didn't include him.
We had to
talk
leave him
about
out.
things. Yeah, because I didn't know. I mean, when Boise State lost to Kaepernick and Nevada, on that missed short field goal, people wanted to call and joke with me and stuff. I didn't want. I wanted nothing to do with that. I wanted to punch people in the face.
It's funny for everybody else, but
for
the fan, you're sitting there going, "I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want nothing to do with this."
No. Yeah. So no, we have not heard from him today. Sorry, buddy.
I didn't expect to.
Yep.
But
take your time.
The extra point.
That was it.
What?
I don't know if that was it.
And I watched the replay, and it's like, what in the hell happened?
Yeah. It was, at the moment, I said, man, that might come back to haunt the Niners.
Yeah, so did I.
And sure enough, and I think I might have been telling you earlier, it's not that Mahomes might not have thrown a touchdown because they were playing that drive with a couple minutes left.
Right. Which is when he thrives in that.
Yeah, and so they ended up having to settle for a field goal because it was 4th and whatever.
Right.
But
that just went out, so you're going to have to do it on your phone, I think.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But yeah, who knows? Maybe he wouldn't have gotten a
it's back. You're good.
Oh.
Right. No worries.
But
there's a random mouse in the middle of the screen.
It'll disappear, maybe.
Nah, I don't think it will.
Okay. Now it's gone.
Nah, whatever.
But
sorry, guys, we're working out the quirks.
Yeah. But not that Mahomes would have scored a touch, or he could have scored a touchdown, but at least a field goal wasn't going to send it to overtime.
Right.
And man, that's frustrating.
Yeah. Well, and then we were talking about this earlier. People are thrashing Shanahan for taking the ball in overtime too.
Yeah. All things said and done, you should let the other team perform if it's an even field like it is now with
a rule change.
You should let the other team have to do it first.
It was funny when it came up on the screen and then they said it like it was starting a new game. I'd forgotten that they made that rule change. And then I was quickly trying to read the rules that came up or whatever on the screen. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought it's over after they scored. My dad's like, it is. Apparently not. We were both wrong on that one. So, oh well.
Yeah, so as a Seahawks fan, I should be thrilled right now.
Right.
But it's just because it was the Chiefs.
But it's because it's the Chiefs. If it was anybody else, I would be thrilled.
Yeah.
But, well, take that back. If it would have been Tom Brady and the Patriots, I'd have been feeling the exact same way.
Yeah.
Although Tom Brady I can appreciate for what he is. Mahomes just pisses me off. His whole family's a bunch of fucking whiners and so.
Who are if you had to list your top 3 most hated teams, doesn't have to be now, it could be any span, whenever, which teams did you dislike the most at any point in your life?
Top 3 is going to be the Chiefs, Panthers, and the Patriots.
Yeah, that's pretty close to mine. The Cowboys in the mid-90s.
Yeah. I've never liked the Cowboys, but it's not my level of hate isn't as high.
Yeah.
I've never liked the Cowboys, but
mine is, and I'm better with the Cowboys now. And that was back when
I think it might just be because of our buddy being a fan that we're better.
Yeah.
With the Cowboys.
Well, and back then I was sorry everybody that might be listening. I was a 49ers fan and then became a Seahawks fan. I know that sounds lame, but that's because I was moving around as a military brat. Our team was the Niners, and because our family was Niners fans before the Seahawks were around, so we just stuck with that. Yeah. And the Seahawks ended up being an AFC. Niners were in the NFC.
So then it didn't matter as much.
You could kind of be a fan, and it's a win-win. Yeah. Well, and then the Seahawks moved to the NFC against the Niners, and I was, through osmosis, I think, becoming a Seahawks fan.
Right.
But before that, as a Niners fan, and I was a Niners fan, I loved Joe Young, Joe Montana, and Steve Young.
Yeah.
And Jerry Rice.
Man, if you merge those two together.
I know. Hey, you might have as many you'd almost have as many Super Bowls as Tom Brady has. But
oh, that smells terrible. Goddamn chorizo burrito.
Oh, you burping?
Yeah. There we go.
But yeah, in the 90s, oh man, when it was coming down to Niners and Cowboys for an NFC. Those were I think it was a much better rivalry back then. Because that's when you had Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
You had Terrell Owens, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irving at the tail end of his career.
Yeah.
Of course, Steve Young, Jerry Rice. Man, I think they were much better rivalries.
Yeah. How about Emmitt Smith selling out on the Bud Light commercial?
I don't think he needs the money.
No. Neither does Peyton.
Are they doing this for social justice?
I don't know. Well, I mean, Bud Light's definitely doing everything they can. By the way, fuck Bud Light. I'll take another Keystone Light if you can reach him. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, no, Bud Light's definitely realizing their mistake at this point. I think you lose billions of dollars and you're going to realize a mistake no matter what. But
well, I think they got back on board, and I don't know if this is for realsies or if they realized they made a mistake and thought, dang, we messed up. We tried to appease the wrong audience. We threw our audience to the curb. Yeah. Now we're like, hey, let's get back to our audience.
Well, that came with, now they got the UFC. They made a deal with them. And then, obviously, Post Malone, apparently. I didn't realize that one. Yeah. And then Shane Gillis also came on there. Did you see? Did you see he did not give it up. He called bullshit on all of their stuff. On Rogan, they were just mocking him mercilessly. And then he wouldn't give it up because he loves Bud Light. He's like, I hate everything that stands for. And then now he's working with them. But did you see the most recent one with him on Rogan?
No.
It is pretty funny when you realize, like, the bigger guys are normal dudes like you and I. Rogan was baiting the shit out of him on there. He just kept giving him shit, and he was talking about, seeing the Clydesdales and everything else. And Shane was definitely going, hey, I want to tell you guys about this experience, but I don't want you guys to talk bad because I just got this big endorsement deal.
Oh.
And so Rogan asked him if they started killing the horses. Because that's what most people do when they're going broke. Shane got extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah, well,
excuse me.
I've got Keystone. Well, it is Keystone Light season.
It is.
We'll explain that in a minute.
Yeah.
I got to jump back to my three teams.
Sorry.
Though,
yes, go.
And then we'll wrap that one up because I never had the distaste for any team except for any more than the mid-90s Cowboys. Then after that, it's got to be the 49ers in the Kaepernick era, because I had to watch that.
Yeah, I agree.
I had to-
Kaepernick and Harbaugh era.
Yeah, I had to watch Kaepernick run up and down the field on Boise State. Probably mentioned that before,
Right.
but
Yeah.
that just gave me anxiety thinking about that.
Right.
But I really, really disliked the Niners back then. And then after that, it was probably the Panthers. Even though it wasn't that long of a rivalry, for a real short window, the Seahawks and the Panthers had a really good rivalry going. That was back when Cam Chancellor was being a badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are the three teams that I had the most distaste for. I hate to use the word hate.
Use it. Use the shit out of
I
it.
hated those fucking teams.
Yeah.
But it sucked because then Christian McCaffrey, I really like him as a player.
Yeah. That's a good dude. I was watching a bunch of clips. Did you see the high school clips that came out of him?
No.
It was like 20 different high school clips of him playing football, and it was a man playing with boys.
Oh, yeah.
He was so fast compared to everybody else and just gone.
Yeah.
It was awesome to watch. It was pretty impressive.
Huh. Quick side note. I found this out last weekend that Christian and Wyndham Clark from the PGA, who just won AT&T Pebble
Yeah.
Beach Pro-Am,
Yeah.
and then had won the Wells Fargo Open and the U.S. Open, so he's won 3 times. He and McCaffrey were schoolmates in high school at Highlands Ranch in Denver.
Huh.
And
Isn't that crazy when you like? There's some of them that are obvious that it's like, okay, they see these kids in grade school that they're trying to get to all go to that high school, but the random just like complete freak pro athletes that come out that you're like, oh yeah, they were apparently buddies, especially in different sports too.
yeah, it was funny. So yeah, those are my 3. The one, like I was saying, Christian McCaffrey went from one of the teams I detested to
Right.
another team that I used to detest more. It's
Yeah.
funny. Back before I detested them.
Yeah.
Both teams he's played for.
Well, then how about Brock Purdy? God, that's crazy coming in there last year, and then this year he's in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
For how low of a draft pick that guy is. It is funny. You can't tell. Yeah, exactly. You can't tell what's going to happen with people. How many top draft picks that just end up a complete shit show.
Like
And then
Brian
that guy-
Bosworth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you leave
Fucking-
Brian alone.
He's doing well with Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Ryan Leaf.
Yeah.
Ryan Leaf went number 1. Peyton Manning number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
And then how about the Bears chose Mitch Trubisky over Patrick Mahomes?
That's all right. I like the Bears. I would have hated the Bears.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, the Bears beat the Seahawks in I think it was the 2006 NFC Championship. Might have been the championship or the divisional round. I don't know. But that sucked. Yeah, so Super Bowl disappointment. Seahawks aren't going to be anywhere close to the Super Bowl next year either.
who knows? It's those years where you go, there's no way in hell that sometimes they're just freak things come together. And
Geno had a great year last year. This past year, in the Pro Bowl, flag football,
yeah,
throwing to a wide open receiver that's like 15 yards away, he misses him by 10 yards.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know.
you actually watched it?
Nope.
Oh,
Saw a
okay.
highlight.
All right, I was going to say.
Saw a highlight of how bad
the
Geno
fuck
Smith
you
is.
watching flag football for, man?
Yeah.
How about flag football being an Olympic sport, by the way?
Oh boy.
What are we doing?
Well,
I don't understand why.
and wrestling's not.
Yeah, there's
And wrestling's
real
not.
sports that are out there, and yet they're trying to turn it into. I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, it's wrestling. Well, they could have brought women into wrestling too, had their own thing going. Just as women.
Yeah, as long as they get their own thing going, that's fine. What I have a problem with is when you see the high school boys that are in a class that they have to wrestle a girl.
It's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah, you're never going to win that. And a high school boy wrestling around with a girl, that's not a good combo in a singlet.
Yeah.
Poor kids.
I know.
You're concentrating hard over
Sorry,
there.
I was looking at something. But they are having wrestling in the Olympics. I was just looking that up. I thought they got rid of that for some reason, but they are having wrestling. My bad. We can edit that out.
Nope. Leaving it.
I'm not that dumb.
Well, I was the idiot that went right along and agreed with you.
They got rid of it at Boise State. I know that. I don't know if that's maybe what, between that, my foggy memory, my Joe Biden memory, and Keystone Light.
Yeah. Maybe it was your Boise State memory. Yeah. I don't want to go into that too much, but how about the halftime show?
Another big sigh from me. What
in the fuck was that?
It was a great show if you're a big Usher fan. And
even at that, it wasn't a good show.
Well, yeah. But why not take a poll of everybody that's watching or that cares about the Super Bowl? I guess watching the Super Bowl is different because
you get a lot of people that are not fans whatsoever.
There ended up being, 14, 15 people where I was last night.
Yeah.
And 10 of them, when asked, who do you want to win, said, oh, I don't care. I'm just here to watch the commercials.
That's a rough place to watch a game.
You don't get an opinion on stuff if that's your answer.
No.
Stay home or have a party some other day. Just don't impede my experience watching the Super Bowl. Yeah, it was pretty atrocious. The reaction, everybody standing around hooting and hollering for Usher. And Alicia Keys was cool. That piano was kind of cool.
Yeah, that piano was badass.
Yeah.
But if they would have started it, at least be on a stage to start with, and even at that, I probably wouldn't have liked it anyways. I would have still been complaining, but just walking out there, the camera's all shaky, and he's walking across the football field trying to dance.
Well, and then they were panning around, and somebody bumped into the camera, it shook a different direction.
Yeah.
But
you're going to have to change that up to something different, buddy. Yeah. Even my mom said that. Even my mom said, well, wouldn't you think that they would poll the football fans of who they want to be in the Super Bowl halftime show?
How badass would a Metallica concert have been?
It would have been great.
Yeah.
You need the I don't
Kid
Rock.
Say
well, that would have been fucking super impressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
No way Bud Light would have gotten a sponsorship in that halftime show.
No. No.
But yeah.
But I think
any of the rock or I don't know. You're going to appeal to a lot more people that way, I think.
I wonder what percentage of people who watch the NFL know who Usher is. You've probably heard of him, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he's big enough that a lot of people have heard of him. But, yeah, Little John, I think, saved part of the performance. And he's just running around going, what? Yeah.
That was turned down for what, right? Is that his song?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a highlight in my mind.
Yeah.
Of course, I was making a drink for halftime.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah. The halftime seemed to be forever, too.
Oh, it did. It went on for a long time.
Were they taking naps? It wasn't even
the show. It was just they went to commercial, talk, which that was pretty rough commentator segment, too. They seemed like they were all rushed and then sat there and were talking about nothing for a little while, and then it went to commercial again.
I wasn't even paying attention, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I didn't have much interest in what was going on.
And then I got to say, Tony's gotten better throughout the year. I called this out at the beginning of the year. I fucking hate Tony Romo as an announcer.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
He's not wrong, but his voice annoys me,
Yeah,
first
it
of
does.
all. And then, that's like if Mahomes retires out, if somebody makes him an announcer, I'm going to be super angry if we get Kermit the Frog announcing the games every other fucking weekend.
He's going to have to take some testosterone to lower his voice.
Yeah. So, I don't know. But, yeah, they could have done – it was a disappointing day.
The fact that at the end of the halftime show, the group I was with was clapping and cheering for it showed me right there. Okay, they're not football fans. You don't have to be a football fan to watch the Super Bowl. Fine.
No.
But just throw a party for something else.
Yeah.
So, you know what's funny? So my kids and I got into a debate a couple years ago about who's more popular, Selena Gomez or the great one, Wayne Gretzky.
Right.
And, of course, they were like, Wayne who?
Yeah.
Selena Gomez, of course, is way more popular. And at the time I conceded that, okay, more people around the world will know who Selena Gomez is. I think that might be going back. Like,
your daughter called me on that argument, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I told her to.
I was like, what? You're out of your mind, Gretzky.
So the fact Gretzky is in Super Bowl commercial now.
Yeah.
He's been in a couple things. I think Selena Gomez's popularity is fading away.
Yeah.
And Wayne's might be, I hate to say making a resurgence because he was always very popular with a large segment of the population. But he wasn't in Super Bowl commercials.
Right. Maybe they're hoping to get his daughter in the Super Bowl commercials.
That's probably what they were doing. They're like, all right, no,
we got to get Wayne first.
Or else she said no. And
yeah.
Why don't they ever do anything in Coeur d'Alene? Like Wayne Gretzky, Paulina Gretzky, Dustin Johnson, they hang out in Coeur d'Alene. They need to be like doing some TV stuff in Coeur d'Alene.
Yeah. Did you see that the comment from Dustin that he didn't pick up a club all season?
No.
Or all off season, and then went into the live and made, I don't know, $7 million or something like
really?
that. Yeah. Oh, man, they're giving the PGA a run for their money, literally, on that one.
Oh, yeah. Well, just think of it.
Well, when, like, we were talking about the team games and all the other extra added shit that they have on there.
Mm-hmm.
But
you know the guys, and I don't fault anybody for their opinion whether they want to stay on the PGA, go to live, whatever.
No.
I understand.
There's both sides.
Yeah. But it is funny when they make, not they, the players, but people in general, and I'm sure the players think about it. When you got an enhanced tournament that the winning purse is, instead of 1.4 or 5 million, it's 3.6 million.
Right.
That's obviously in their head. They always say it's not about the money, it's about the competition.
Oh, bullshit. It's about the money.
It's a big part of that.
Yeah.
And they get more excited when they win those tournaments.
Right.
Because they're getting more money. So when John Rahm gets $600 million, and I don't know how the contract's structured, but when he gets $600 million, he doesn't have to win another thing in his life.
Well, and
I know he wants to, but
that's exactly like when they were showing, I forget what the hell that show's called on the Netflix special. They were showing.
I thought you were
Ian
going
Poulter.
old man calling it the Netflix.
No, the Netflix special.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called, but like Ian Poulter goes on there.
Uh-huh.
Of course he's going to go over to live.
Yeah.
That's his retirement. The guy's on his way out.
He's not going to win anything else on the
No.
PGA tournament.
So why wouldn't you do that?
Although, having said
And
that,
he's awesome, but
yeah.
yeah.
Charlie Hoffman, 47 years old, had a freaking insane day yesterday. Went from, I don't know what he was at, if he was at 9 under. He got to 18 under,
Yeah.
but so did, was it Nick Taylor, whatever the guy's name is, from Canada. And they had to have a playoff, and that guy, and the Taylor guy won. But, man, I was hoping Charlie Hoffman won. He hasn't won since 2015 or 16 or something.
Yeah. How about the Waste Management cutting everybody off?
How long did they cut the beer sales off? Because I saw something where it was like a temporary thing, or was it like the rest of the day?
I thought they cut it off the rest of the day. I don't know. I'm not the one for the information on that. But.
Well, we have a friend who was down there for his birthday, and he made the comment, "I never thought I'd have 2 beers for my birthday down here."
Yeah.
So
for how much money you pay to go to that. Yeah. And the reason they're paying to go to that is so you can drink all day.
I know.
That's what that tournament's for. It's supposed to be a shit show. Cut off the people that can't drink the whole day.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like a bar. If one bastard's drunk, falling on the floor, you kick him out, and away you go. You don't cut off everybody else.
That's money-making 101 right there.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't know how to
If they went by that, every bar in town would be shut down.
Yeah. Well, so, yeah, because when the play was suspended because of the weather, and then Saturday was just a phenomenally long day of hanging out there and drinking.
Yeah.
You know, you're bound to have me because those people were having to watch almost 2 full rounds of golf. So they were, they get in line at 2 in the morning or whatever to get in the front of the line so they can get that spot on 16. And, you know, they're probably hammered from the night before. Man, can you imagine trying to do that? I mean, you're still young, but.
Yeah, no, I'm not that young.
I've got about an 8-hour stretch that I can go. But these guys are probably partying from Friday night.
Right.
They get down to the bars. They go straight to the front of the line, get in, and then they go to the stands, and then they're just drinking beer. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's a nightmare scenario for me.
Yeah, I don't know that I have it in me. It'd be cool, but I don't know that I have it in me.
It'd be cool if I had somebody saving me a spot.
Exactly. Hey, can you go save my seat for a little while?
And I sleep until about 7:30, get up and go to a nice breakfast.
Yeah. Breakfast, orange beer.
Yeah. And then, orange beer, maybe a Bloody Mary or something.
Yeah.
Then go back, watch a little TV, maybe take a nap.
Yeah.
Then get up, go into the course, and go get my spot on 16 in the Coliseum there. That'd be perfect.
Get rid of the beer shits before you get in there. Yep. You imagine that? You finally get in there, and it's like, all right, guys, I guess I'm losing my spot. See you later.
Yeah, because if you're there, I mean, I guess if you got your buddies that are also dressed in wizard outfits, maybe they'll probably save your spot for you.
Yeah.
But, yeah, what if you had to take I don't know how far away those bathrooms are. Probably not too far away.
Yeah.
Maybe you just get one. It'd be fun to be in the little crowd for a little bit, but it would be nice to have your own little suite there.
Yeah.
What they say, there's 300 of them?
Aren't they like $50,000 every day or something like that for the suites? I don't know if it's that much, but I thought it was something stupid.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little. I thought it was less than that, maybe half that, but there's different levels of suites, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't imagine having to stand in that one spot, chugging beer. And did you see that one gal that was slamming 2 beers at once? She was wearing her golf glove, just standing there and slammed together and chugged the beer. She poured half of them down herself, of course. And
did you see the? There's a bunch of videos of it. They have like the hill, not the main one where everybody usually falls. They like made another one, and everybody's putting dollar bills out there trying to get people to walk down there to it and then eat shit in the mud.
I didn't see that.
There was one dude that was wearing the caddy uniform and ran and slid down the hill.
I saw that. Yeah, I did see that.
And then the chick that got in there that was wearing all white and rode the dude with his shirt off down there. Jesus.
Oh, hey.
It'd be hell of a people watching event.
There's a streaker at the Super Bowl.
Well, they said that, and then he was like, oh, he just has his shirt off.
Oh, you're not a streaker.
No, that's not a true streaker.
Yeah. So
you got to be pretty confident in yourself.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, a lot of these.
Yeah. A lot of these, and then like working up a chub before you go run across the field out there.
Just pulling on it a bit. Yeah, or wear a prosthetic.
Yeah. Jesus.
Was there a streaker at the Waste Management? Or was it just people running out there?
I don't know if I ever saw it. I don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah. How pissed would you be if you had a ticket and couldn't get in because they weren't checking tickets for people going in, and then it got too crowded. So then there were people with tickets that weren't able to get in because they said, "Hey, we're at maximum capacity." Because I think they only let.
How does all that work? Because then you go. You imagine the logistics of that, of going, I paid for this. I have a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
You're not letting me in. Not only do I want a refund for that, I want a refund for all of my travel expenses.
My flight, my hotels, I'm not getting in, and I paid for this day.
Yeah.
That's why I did all this. Yeah, so
at an event like, you'd think they'd have that shit figured out. Who decides, hey, we're not going to check tickets today?
Yeah. Because I think they cap it out at 200,000 people. That's a lot of people around that golf course.
Yeah.
Because I was
I mean, how many people do the stands hold on 16?
20.
Is that it?
I think 20 something.
Oh, I would have thought it was more than that.
In the 20s.
Yeah.
Because all those suites, those 300 suites, they got a few people in them.
Yeah.
But I was reading where over 700,000 people attend that thing between
Jesus.
Each of the days, because most people aren't buying 4 days worth.
No.
But
in the stadium seats on 16, that's not like you buy a ticket for that. You just buy a ticket to get in, and then you got to wait in line.
That's a free for all.
Oh, man, they're missing a money-making opportunity
I know.
there.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't have as much fun with people just getting shit house that aren't spending $20,000 for a seat or something.
Aside from the suites, they call it the People's Open because they're trying to get away.
Yeah, no, I got that.
Make it affordable.
Yeah.
But it is funny watching them do the countdown at the front gate, all those drunk bastards. And they're like, go.
Yeah.
And it's like a bunch of out-of-shape people running as fast as they can, because I don't know how far it is from the gate to 16, but let's just pretend it's here. So we'll call it from the clubhouse
to here
to the 16th green.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Which is my old house.
Yeah.
A bunch of drunk, overweight people running as
16.
fast. Oh, no, that's 6. 16's even worse.
Yeah. That's way
16
out there.
green.
That's past my parents' house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And around the far, that's the far, well, not the farthest corner. It's probably the second or third farthest spot from the clubhouse. It's 16 green.
I'd be like, fuck it. Save me a seat or I'm not getting in.
Yeah. I'll watch 18 green.
Yeah.
But yeah. So all those people running to 16 green out there.
There wasn't any hole-in-ones this year, was there?
No.
Yeah.
There was a couple
There was a lot
ones.
close, but
yeah. They ought to do that, because I'm sure the run from where the gate is to 16 green it's got to be longer than a 5-minute run.
Yeah.
They should do a TV program just about that run.
Yeah.
It's like the running of the bulls.
That's what I was just going to say. It's like straight up the running of the bulls.
And just film that run, like different angles and stuff. Maybe having, I don't know, you do something along the way.
Right. Our screen went out again.
Jeez. Please.
Sorry, we'll fix this for next time, guys.
Yep.
Oh, well.
You're going to take a quick little break.
Yeah, I got to take a piss anyways.
All right. We'll pause this.
So, all right. We are back.
And I was thinking about the running of the bulls.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to do that, a version of that at the Waste Management. But Colin's old enough now that he could do the running of the bulls in Pamplona.
What?
I think he had to be 15.
Jesus. That's a terrible idea.
My dad wanted to do it.
I'm not letting my son do that.
Why not?
At 15? Well, although he's got a lot better chances than me. That's me doing it. I'm getting my ass trampled.
Luckily, they aren't carnivores, because they'd look at you and be like, ooh, shit.
God damn, that's a fat piece of meat over there. That's easy pickings.
Just dropped that thing. But would you ever do it?
No. God, no.
I would like to.
I'd like to go see it, but I would not do it.
I might still do that. I might take Connor and go do that. Because you know what the goal is. You roll up a newspaper.
No, the goal is to be faster than the fat guy.
Yeah. Well, there's steps. That's number one.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind doing that. You get a rolled up newspaper. That's the thing. And the goal is you hit one of the bulls on the head.
Fuck that.
You wouldn't
I'm
do
out.
that?
No. You've seen bullfights, haven't you?
Yeah.
God,
But
I've only
they're
been
taunting
to
the
one.
bull, though.
I know. Yeah, you're not taunting it, running down the street, trying to smack it.
Yeah.
That was impressive. I saw one of them in Mazatlan, and yeah, never seen anything like that. I'll have to find some pictures
Oh, a
of
bullfight?
that. Yeah, when the dude got the whole side of his face crushed in, the bull came up and hit him in the face. And then another guy, he put his horn right through the guy's calf. That was fun to watch.
Yeah. I've seen a couple people die doing that.
I don't know how the guy lived that got his face hit. He was out cold for like 2 minutes. They're trying to get the bull away from him, and all his buddies ran over, picked him up, and just threw him over the wall. It was like, Jesus. And then the guy came out at the end, and his face was swelled out to like here. It was impressive.
Yeah, the 2 people I saw die didn't come back out. But it was one guy I didn't see the one where the guy got drilled right through the eye.
Yeah.
But every once in a while a matador would do impressive stuff where they get the crowd going.
Yeah.
And this one got like, some of them would do it on the knees, and I've watched them. They get on their knees and then they swing the cape around.
Yeah.
And the bull barely misses their face. But this one time I heard this guy talking, it didn't. The horn went right through the guy's eye, through his head.
Jesus.
But the ones I saw die, one got caught right under here in the neck area.
Yeah.
And then one guy, the horn went through a suit because it's like a padded suit. But it's like wearing a...
Yeah, why would you wear a padded? What's even the point?
Yeah, if that bull hits you
You're
going...
done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that horn's not going boing.
Yeah, you just look
It's-
like a pussy out there going,
Yeah.
oh, at least I got armor on.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
Armor in quotes.
and ballet shoes.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that one got him right under here and went up and got his heart. Just like, because that's how they kill the bull, supposedly. You need another one?
Yeah, sorry.
They take that curved sword
Yeah.
and sink it right down through the shoulder blades and ribs down into the heart. It's supposed
Yeah.
to kill him with one little...
Yeah.
but very rare does that happen.
The one that we went to, they had the horse in armor out there. That's kind of fucked up too. You can see the horse is like, "Fuck this thing!"
What'd you sign me
I'm
up for?
doing this."
I'm supposed to be, like, hurting these things.
The horse got rolled in the one that I was watching,
I've seen that.
and it was like, "Oh Jesus, I don't want to see this thing's guts get ripped out."
Yeah, those bull. Most people think of a bull. They think of a bull that's standing in a cow pasture in these farms that they drive by.
That's not the same bull.
When we lived in Spain, they had, like, normal fences they wouldn't hack it. They had to have these special cactus fences where these cactus plants were probably, I don't know, there's like a bunch of them lined up widthwise, probably 8 to 10 feet wide, and then ran the length and around the field.
Right.
Because fences can't keep those mean bastards in.
No.
They have to have those. That's an impenetrable barrier.
Today,
Yeah,
Junior.
So that's an impenetrable barrier
Yeah.
that bull can't get through, and that's the only way to keep those things in. And we would be driving around, and it was like, we know that there's this finca, this farm
Yeah.
that specializes in raising these mean bulls, and you just got one of them standing out in this field by himself, and then you just want to stop and throw rocks at it.
Stop and get out there and go fuck with it
Like,
for a
yeah,
while.
just see what happens.
Like, hey, I wonder if he'll come after me.
So I thought we'd be able to do that, but when you get out of the car,
You
that
can't
cactus
get there,
thing is like too high and it's too
Yeah.
far away. But I really wanted to go
I bet.
poke the bear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
By the way, I switched from guns to missiles.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Fucking Chiefs. Oh well, but yeah, I think I'm gonna see if Connor wants to go run the bulls, run with the bulls.
Yeah. You know Connor's going to absolutely go, yep, I'm in.
He will. He'll see if he can ride one.
Yeah.
Let's.
That's
we're-
not on my
We're gonna make
list.
it a trip.
That's not on my list.
You're gonna go anyway.
Yeah.
Colin will do it.
God. Yeah. Yeah, I still, the dude in front of us when we went to that one in Montalon, the dude in front of us was pissed because the bull lived. Well, he had paid for, I guess, obviously, usually the bull doesn't win.
No.
Yeah. This bull won. They let him go, let him live. Well, that guy had paid for that guy's, the bull's nuts.
Oh.
So he was really mad that the bull lost or won. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So he didn't get the bull balls.
Nah, apparently not. He wanted him some Rocky Mountain oysters. Have you ever had Rocky Mountain oysters? I know, don't they have them at Wolf Lodge?
I don't know. I know they had them up at Snake Pit.
Maybe
I don't
that's where
remember
it
if
was.
I ever had them
Yeah.
or not. I might have on a dare. I don't know.
I don't
They're
think I
all-
ever had them.
Breaded and shit, just like anything else.
Yeah. Oh, weird. Tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I never had them.
it was funny. Real quick back on bullfighting. Connor, I told Connor when he went to Spain, I was like, you got to go to a bullfight. You just
Right.
have to.
Yeah.
So he did. And he went to the Mecca, which is Plaza Toros in Madrid. And he said he was sitting there behind this Asian family that didn't look like they really wanted to be there.
Right.
And I forget now if he talked to them and they were like, man, I don't know. Like that just got started. And the first things first, I don't think Banderos or some shit.
Yeah.
That's when they run. They got the two long like pokey
Yeah, yeah.
things and run by. Whap!
Yeah.
They stick
Hit
them
'em
in
with
there.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
And then the picador comes out on the horse with
Right.
the blade, and he starts
Trying to cut the back of their
cutting
neck.
the neck muscle
Yeah.
so it can't flip up. And I guess it just barely got to that thing, and that whole family was like, "Beep, see you later."
Yeah, there was multiple people got up.
Out
I
of there.
walked out of the one we were into.
It is the most edge of your seat event you'll ever go to. It's like a real good MMA fight that you're anticipating, only somebody's going to die here. It's
Yeah.
the bull, the horse, the bandillero guy, the
Yeah.
matador.
Yeah.
Someone's dying. And
Did they do the thing where they lined up in front of him? There
Yep.
was like I don't know, 10 dudes maybe that they all stood in a line.
it's Portuguese bullfighting.
Okay. And so then they got the bull to start charging them. The first guy would try to grab
Yeah.
onto it. That guy got blasted in the face. It was like,
Oh,
who the
yeah.
fuck signs up for that one?
It's
Hey,
yeah.
you're number one today, buddy.
Yeah, Portuguese bullfighting.
It did not go well.
No.
That ended that portion of it.
The job is for those guys to wrestle an angry bull to the ground.
Not
Now-
going to happen.
The ones that we had gone to, the tips of their horns are covered with a leather patch, and
It's still
they-
not going to do anything.
no. And so, yeah, the first one, they're like, you'll notice sometimes the guy's like, well, I'm not, and then he gets pushed from behind, like,
Yeah,
go.
yeah, you're in, bud.
Yeah. And he jumped in between the horns on the bull's head. And I don't think the thing was cut up. The neck was, the thing's like full strength.
Well, that first guy's going, hey, motherfucker, you should have cut more muscles in that thing's neck.
Yeah, that's probably one of the dumbest things.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll give it to those guys. They're brave.
they are. Who the fuck came up with that, by the way?
Portuguese bullfighting?
No, bullfighting in general.
Oh, I don't know. I would
Like,
assume
hey,
it's
that thing
Spanish.
looks mean.
Yeah.
Maybe we should try to fuck with it and film it.
Well, yeah.
Or not film it, but have an audience there.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like the first people to ever ride a horse.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a 1,000-pound animal with teeth and hooves, and he's not really nice. I think we should ride it.
I'm out.
I think we should ride it and use it, and it turned out to be like it's probably the biggest advance in human civilization,
Yeah.
other than the wheel and the Apple iPhone.
Wasn't there people up in like Canada or something that used to ride moose too?
Yeah, those are in the cartoons.
Fucking Bullwinkle.
I know. Yeah, I'm sure.
No, I think there was. I think they had said that yes, you can train a moose to be somewhat like a horse if obviously you feed them and get them to trust you. But the horses are weird like that, man. They definitely have that sense. If they know you don't trust them, they aren't doing shit. I got bucked off in high school. I had to do life sports, and I didn't like horses already because when I was a kid, I also had a horse buck me off because I've always been scared of them. I don't fuck that thing. That
And
thing's
they know.
way bigger than I am, and they know it.
Yeah.
And the lady's like, of course, I wasn't as fat as I am now, but I was a bigger kid in my high school class, and she's like, all right, you get the biggest one. I was like, oh, great. Here we go. She's like, this is the way to get them to trust you. You clean their hooves. And I'm like, you do what? No, I'm not
Yeah.
doing that. And she's like, no, that's what you have to do. Just pick up its foot. That horse just went and held its foot down. And I was like, well, this is going well. This thing trusts me a lot. She finally talked me into getting on it, and I got some other buddy of mine holding the reins because they wouldn't let you just walk around. You had to have somebody leading you around. That horse went apeshit and started bucking and rearing up, and the lady's yelling at me to loosen my knees and let go of the horn. How the fuck do you think I'm on this thing, lady?
I'm holding as tight as I can all over the place.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, after that, I was like, I don't think I'll ever get on a horse again. That's it. The 2 times that I was on them, they don't like me. I don't like them. They can be just fine out in that field looking cool out there, but you try to get me on there, I'm out.
See, I like riding horses.
Yeah, no.
Elise she's not very experienced. And when we went out for that trail ride a year and a half ago, she got the one that was not going to listen to anything.
Yeah.
And we were, I don't know, probably a half a mile or so away from the barn on our way out. And there's, I don't know, a dozen of us going to go on this long ride. And that horse decided, fuck it. I don't want to be here. I want to be back.
Just turned around?
Turned around. He's like, I'm going. Started kind of walking. Then he was trotting. He's like, fuck it. I'm just going to go.
This
And he
lady's not stopping me.
Yeah, And we're just all watching Elise disappear into the horizon.
See, and that's exactly why. If they decide, you're not controlling that.
Yeah. And I was sitting there thinking, well, I mean, I assume it's just going to run back to the barn. I mean, that's
Knows its
what
way
they all
home.
do. Yeah, they all want to go home and eat.
You're going to come back, and it's going to be eaten, and Elise is still going to be on that thing like, I don't know how to get off.
Yeah. So that was pretty funny. We
Yeah.
got her on a different horse. Yeah.
Yeah, Tristan and the kids did that up at Schweitzer. They went on
horse
the-
riding?
Yeah, they went on the
Oh.
trail ride thing up there. I think it was 2 years ago, maybe. In the summer, they do that. She said it was super fun, but she used to barrel race and stuff when she was a kid. So,
Tristan did?
yeah,
I did not know that.
she likes horses. I don't.
See, and I like horses, and I like going riding out, kind of out in the wild. I'm not a big fan of, all right, we're going to get 20 of you. You're all going to get in these nags, and we're just going to walk. We're going to meander around the loop here
Yeah,
for, I don't know, 5 miles. You go for an hour or something, and that's it.
the only time I really want horses is when we're out hunting.
Oh, man, that would be awesome.
Like, God damn it! If I could just have a mule to walk this meat back up the hill, I'd be real happy.
Yeah. Sit on one, and then have one carrying all that meat.
Yeah. Have you seen they do a bunch of the llamas now?
Around here?
Southern Idaho.
Oh.
I don't know if they have them around here, but yeah,
Yes,
they
I
take
have
llamas
seen
out
that.
and do it.
I have seen that. I think
Yeah.
I saw it on Outdoor Idaho.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Huh.
There's I think it was Randy Newberg or something I was watching. The guy's name's Bo Beatty, who has all the llamas, and that's an entire business for him. They just pack llamas.
Are they the ones that hire a bunch of Mexicans that come up seasonally and work these hunts? I've
I-
seen something like that.
I don't think
Anyway,
so.
Um,
No, no, it's just like him and his family. It's a small run thing.
we don't go honestly. Where we shoot our elk is probably at the crotchy spot because it's
If
It's-
we called in animals, they'd be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
Really?"
It's right there
Yeah.
because it's too far to deal with a trailer
Yeah.
and
Yeah, that'd be a
animals.
bitch to get back there. You'd have to park at the head.
Yeah. And too far of a drive to do that and then for a short walk with
Yeah.
these things.
Yeah.
But it's not far enough. Yeah, so
Were you there the other day? Who was it? Was it Justin? I think it was Justin was showing us the drone where they pick up a deer.
no. That's funny. I was just going to ask.
They have drones that
They have
can
powerful
pick
drones?
up. Yeah,
Okay.
can pick up a deer. I'm like, they need to get one powerful enough to pick up an elk.
Yeah.
That'd be badass. Fly that thing right out of there.
Just get 2 of them.
Yeah, one for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it is funny. If you were to look at a map, an aerial map of where the truck's parked, where the elk dropped, and you don't notice the
Terrain
topo
at all,
part of
yeah.
that,
Yeah.
you're like, that's not bad. I'll walk down there, grab it, and walk back. You don't
Yeah.
realize
Yeah. The
it's like
steepness.
this and this and this and this and this.
Right.
And then sometimes it's that
Yeah.
in addition.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll get into the hunting stories another time.
Yeah, we need to do one. We might even need to bring up some photos.
Some trophies.
Yeah. Did I? Well, I'll have to dig. I'm wondering if I took pictures of walking behind you with your elk head on the shitty one that was.
The shitty one you did, I know you
Yeah,
did. Yeah. I have those.
they're all
Yeah.
shitty, but worth it.
Yep. Oh man, I made those the carne asada elk tacos the other night.
Yeah. Just using the ground elk?
No. I just sliced up some of the backstrap on there and oh man, that was good. Marinate it for like a day and it's good shit.
I'll need the recipe.
Yep. Super simple.
You know, we should talk one time about the best recipes that we've discovered with
Yeah,
elk.
we need to do that. That would be a good one. People are always really surprised that either of us are decent cooks.
Well, it's obvious I'm good at eating.
I know. I'm obviously really good at eating, but I think people just think that we don't cook. But you and I both cook quite a bit.
Yeah, I got a lot of compliments for the one thing that everybody wants me to make for them.
Buffalo turds.
Yes.
Nice. Did you bring them to the party?
Yeah.
It's
What
a
are
simple
these?
one. Simple but delicious one.
Yeah.
My kids are always scared of those because of the jalapeno, and I'm like,
They're not
it's
hot.
cooked out of it. It's not hot.
Besides, you scrape all the seeds out when you cut them.
Or you leave a couple in there just to give it roulette for people.
Unless you're big dummy and you
Yeah.
don't cut them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. The seed surprise.
Yep.
So what are you doing for Valentine's Day?
I didn't even think about it yet.
Because
What do we got?
I haven't made any
What is
plans.
today? Is it
I
12?
don't know.
Oh, shit.
It
is
it's
the
the
12th,
day
I
after
think.
tomorrow.
Yeah. I don't know.
What romantic things? You know what I saw today?
That's a bullshit holiday, by
It
the way.
really is. The rose prices on Valentine's Day are probably just about as egregious as the wedding prices for something.
Anything. Yeah.
So back in when Kaylee and Jesse were getting married,
Yeah.
we were ordering flowers. We're getting a bouquet for Kaylee. And somebody gave us the tip of, hey, when you order them,
Don't tell them it's
this is
for a
for
wedding.
a funeral. Or no, maybe not a
feel
funeral.
bad
That's
for
for
you.
something. Yeah.
My daughter died.
I know. I'm trying to muster up some tears. But yeah, somebody said, call it something. Or no, it was an anniversary. That's what it was. They say, hey,
Oh.
say it's an anniversary bouquet.
Yeah.
And it was like, I don't know, $75. But the wedding version, which was the same exact thing, was like $300.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
It's ridiculous.
Just a matter of what it's called.
yeah. Just shows you that I hate all the fake holidays. I hate
I
to
know.
call it that, but it's a fake holiday.
It is. It is. It's funny. I guess it's the about the most woke area in Australia, has an aromantic flag. You know, apolitical means you're not political.
Right.
Aromantic means you're not romantic. And they have a special flag that flies at the capital of this one town in Australia, which is becoming a fucking mess. But it's a special, it's kind of like a rainbow flag, but it's more dull colors.
Yeah.
But it's the aromantic flag. And it's celebrating for people who aren't involved in a romantic relationship.
We need to celebrate that now?
Apparently.
It's because you're a fucking loser. That's your fault.
Yeah. Just because you can't get laid.
Yeah. Jesus.
Sorry, I'm
that's terrible.
making sure these aren't important texts.
They should not do that.
Oh, boy.
It is. Yeah. That's crazy. The world's coming to.
Yeah. I really wish they would have. I don't want to get all political here, but I really wish they would have had the Joe Biden interview. I wish he would have said yes. It would have been softball questions.
I'd like to see him throw a softball.
He would somehow hit himself in the head. But I would love to have seen that interview because he didn't do it last year because it was Brett Baer from Fox, and he figured
Right.
it would be too, mean.
Actual questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he didn't do it this year. And what an opportunity to get in front of millions and millions of people to prove that your memory isn't bad and to prove that you're cognizant.
They're telling him not to do that because then he'll be indicted again.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, that was
Do you saw the Fauci pitch, right?
Nope.
You never saw it? The
Recent?
first pitch? No. 2 years
a
ago.
baseball pitch?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about like
Sorry.
an advertisement.
No,
like, I'm
totally
pitching
different. Yeah.
That Biden's good. No,
I
I
was
did
just
not.
thinking about that. Oh my God, it's terrible.
Tony Fauci threw out a first pitch?
Yeah. You should pull that up sometime.
Okay. We'll have to do it on the old screen here
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah. That one's impressive. He wasn't even close. Not like dropped it halfway in between, like threw it halfway between home plate and first base.
Well, 50 Cent also fucked that one up.
Yeah.
He about hit the cameraman off to
Yeah.
the left.
Yeah. It's worse than that one.
Yeah. You know who had a good one? Was George W. George W. Bush. He like threw a fucking heater in there that
Did
had
he?
some movement on it.
Did he throw some shoulder shrugs in there before?
He dusted himself off afterwards.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Huh. The old W.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, should we wrap her up?
It's probably time.
Yeah. Sorry,
But,
we had to get out all of our Super Bowl anger. So we had to do something.
I could still go on and on about it, but I'm not gonna.
What's your last take from the Super Bowl?
The fact that Mahomes got the MVP, the Super Bowl MVP.
Right. He played terrible.
What he ran a first down when it was 4th and 1, and he threw the easiest throw possible to win the game.
Yeah. See, I thought they were really going to go all in and give it to Kelsey. Just because, so they could show Taylor and go, look how much our ratings went up.
Oh my God.
Yeah. They didn't have my takeaway from that is at least he played terrible, so they didn't go to her 50 times during the game.
Yeah. So,
which leave her alone. She's there to just watch the game. Who
Yeah.
gives a shit?
I don't dislike Taylor at all. I
could
really
care
respect.
less. I don't really care.
really respect her. I think she sings some good songs. And
It's pushing it. But
well, yeah. I mean, I went to her concert. Best part about her concert was Kelly Pickler opened.
Yeah, there you go.
But it was a good concert. By the way, I took my daughter. That wasn't for me to go to the concert. And so I thought that was good. Her music's great. I think she seems like a nice person.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce seems like a nice person, whatever. But that whole thing, it's like when I wanted to watch Cam Newton and the Panthers lose,
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to their breakup and how it's handled. I think the tabloids, I think it would be fun to see the tabloids of their relationship. And if you could have just a big group of posters of their tabloids and watch that relationship go, what? And then just demise.
By the way, I'm going to side note again. Did you see the little clip of Brady handing off the trophy to Mahomes?
No.
That was another thing of Tony Romo just pissing me off again. They didn't show Brock Purdy passing off the trophy. And it was like, Jesus Christ, how scripted can some of this shit be?
Yeah.
Just drives me nuts that the media just goes every time straight to the Chiefs. I'm calling it. This will be my last take of it. This is going to be the fall of the Chiefs this year.
I hope
I don't think they make it.
No, I hope so. I mean, it's just like
too many big-headed people in there. If this is going to be the fall.
What percentage of the media, I won't even throw the referees in there because they honestly I think they did a good job. But what percentage of the media wanted the Chiefs to win?
90 plus.
Yeah, it was. And it wasn't even like people were relieved when the Chiefs won last night. It was, they were just so excited that their dream came true.
Right.
Yeah, anyway.
Their dream or their script, whatever way you want to look at it.
Yeah. Yep.
But anyways.
I'm going to drink the rest of this.
Cheers, buddy. Appreciate you.
Hasta la vista, baby.
You messed that up.
I did like that Arnold commercial last night.
The Arnold commercial was good.
The paper. Adios.
See you guys later. Thanks.